right, guys, coming at you with must-have skills number 5. So number 4 was controlling the muzzle. I did not put these in any specific order. They're when they come to mind. I have some people fixating on this one should have been in front of this one. Look, think about what you're doing and understand that the end result, the desired end state, is to be accurate and righteously dangerous with these tools, but to train and live with them in a manner that you limit any chance of unsafe behavior or errant or negligent discharges, period. So we're always going to dominate the gun with a good, strong grip. We're not going to hold it willy-nilly. I'm going to always be in control of my trigger finger and not let my trigger finger linger on or about the trigger until I'm ready to shoot or am shooting. And I'm going to always have, a good idea of where that muzzle is in time and space and not just be willy-nilly pointing at places and spaces. So number 4 was controlling the muzzle at all times. Number 5 is going to be conditions and or positions of ready. What's a condition or position of ready? So let's just talk about, we've got a draw stroke, right? I'm going to draw that gun out in front of me. So right now, this is a compressed ready. I'm extended, mounted on the gun, I'm compressed in. Pretty basic, right? High ready. I've got that gun mounted out, I can bring it right in, depending on what's in front of me or angles, right? If I'm on a mezzanine and I need to look down, I may need to move that gun over here or right here. But the idea of these different ready positions is that the gun is 1, out of your line of sight, 2, potentially not pointed at whatever it is that might need to be seen and or shot again, as well as keeping that gun in a position where you can easily and rapidly get it mounted in front of you, right? Because I could put the gun away if I don't need it, but there's a reason that we're ready. And that's why we're calling this conditions and positions of ready. It's not just holding the gun, I'm ready. So a prerequisite of this is my mental state. Even in my training, I am thinking, I don't want this gun taken from me or stripped out of my hands by mistake. I have dropped a gun in a match on this bay over there, but at this range. People make fun of me all the time, but I tell the story as a learning lesson to it can happen when you don't have a rock solid grip on the gun. So high ready, compressed ready, low ready, and all points in between. It's just contingent upon whatever it is you have to do. Some prerequisites. I'm not going to use my hands and block my face. That goes without saying, right? Because we're trying to pay attention to what's up. Compressed, from here, if I have to fire this target right in front of me, if I have to fire, I'm able to fire. And that low ready position could be something as low as here, could be right here, could be right here. I might be extended. So don't fixate on what about this or what about that. These are all just body movements of your hands right here. And the idea is if you were the adversary or potential target, I may need to put my gun here. I may need to bring my gun here. It's all positions where you've got that gun in a space in front of you that you can align the sights or the dot, ultimately the bore on the target, and hit it if it needs hitting. That whole ready thing, I want to make sure you fixate on is that I am mentally and physically ready to fire if need be, which means I need to use my eyes and my other senses to take in information. Let's just role play a little bit. I'm by myself, but we're going to pretend that target is a dark figure in a hallway at our house. We've heard a commotion at night. We're in bed. We live in a very rural area. We've heard a big commotion. There's other people in the house. We've got teens in the house. And I get out of bed. I can't just wait for the cops to come because I've got people in the house. I tell my wife, activate our plan, which is call 911, and I pick up my gun. And this is not normal in my house, so I'm not normally just going to hear something and run out with a gun, but what I heard is not normal. So I put myself in a position of cover, and I identify myself ready. Whoever that is, go out the same way that you came in. I have a gun and the police are on their way. Now, if that's your family member, you're probably going to hear, Daddy, it's me. I just dropped the plates and bowls from the pizza and ice cream my friends and I were having. Shit, Dad's an idiot, but Dad didn't walk into the hall pointing a gun at his kid. You see the difference? Yes, our trigger finger is in control, but this is a position of ready. So I've got some cover. I decide it's not my kid and it's somebody that's trying to hurt me. I can use cover, I can pie out from around it as I extend that gun. Don't talk to me about in the notes about crowding cover or any of that, because in my fictitious world here, there might be nothing behind that barrel, no additional space, and the camera angle is only so wide. So don't fixate on that, which does not matter. So high ready. Why might I want a compressed ready? Well, maybe dude's trying to take my gun. Brother, I've got the police on their way. I want you to put your hands on your head, get on the ground, kneel, and I'm gonna do whatever has to be done, right? I'm just giving you a for example. Shit, he's not listening. Good hits, I can control the gun from that compressed ready. A low ready. Again, we're thinking about controlling our muzzle because various things in the environment outside of our control. From here, if I have to mount that gun, it doesn't take much at all. In a similar fashion with the cover, I might have to be here. I can step out, come up, come up, come up, right? I can be compressed, come out, come out, come out. You get what I'm saying? The prerequisite to all of this is that we are ready. So practice and ingrain good habits of ready positions. I'm going to add one more, position Sul from Max Joseph. Sul is Portuguese for south. I see a lot of guys that look cool for pictures on the range and they look like this. No, the whole point of this is that that gun is pointed straight down, 12 to 24 inches in front of your body. You have a dominant control of the gun. The muzzle is not sweeping anything 12 to 24 inches around you. The gun is not on an angle, because if I have it on an angle and I turn, it's now 36, 48 inches or more away from me, depending on the angle of the dangle. So if you want to do more on looking at what that is, we'll pop another video up, but another position yet. Will Petty made famous the temple index. Now, did Will design this? No, but he added a name to it. People get all freaked out about it and they think it's dumb. Tell you what, when you're sitting in the passenger seat of a vehicle and there's other people and other things going on, this is not a bad way to get in and out of a car and have to move. It's not pointing at legs. What if you need this hand? You in the blue shirt, grab a rag. I need direct pressure on this guy's leg. You in the red shirt, call 911 and direct them to this building. Let them know that I'm in a black shirt and I'm the good guy. I'm dominating the gun. I'm able to use my hand if I need to direct. Again, for example, I don't want to hear stupid comments on it. I'm trying to give you some context. We'll go through it again. I've got the gun out in front of me. I'm in a low ready. That could be extended. It could be compressed. Angle is going to dictate or be dictated by whatever I'm trying not to point a gun at. So with that target, right now I'm not pointing a gun at him. If I need to mount, I can. I could be here. I'm not pointing a gun at him, right? Right here. I could fire all the way out. High ready, same thing. I can drop. It could be here. What I don't want to do with that high ready position and have it too close to my body where that muzzle can end up in my face if somebody bumps me or pushes me. This is Mickey with CarryTrainer.com, Drew behind the camera. I hope this stuff gets the juices flowing for your thinking. Your goal, if you choose to carry a gun to protect life, be it yours or the general public's or your loved ones, is to be as good as you can be with this gun, to have it operate as if it is an extension of your body so that your conscious mind is free to process whatever problem is in front of you. Seek to do right, be well, don't be a dickhead. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of CarryTrainer. We have a beautiful pistol you've probably seen me shoot in some of our videos. This is another one from our friends at Langdon Tactical Technologies. It's the Beretta PX4 Storm Compact Carry. And this one has been slicked and tricked by Ernest Langdon, as well as another friend of ours at Boresight Solutions. That looks like. Ready?